Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of Playlist Euphoria, along with my partner in crime and co-captain, Miss Lynne Versaci. What's going on?
I,
Got to
I
start it
don't,
off with a laugh, right?
I can't, yes, I do.
There you go.
I don't know when this will air, but good morning, good evening, or good afternoon,
Well, it'll air
everybody.
tonight, so we're actually doing this in the morning.
All
So
right.
people will. Oh, actually, no, it'll air this afternoon, I think, something like that. So whenever you guys are
Hi,
watching it.
everybody. The reason I'm
Hmm.
laughing is because Pete and I were just talking about having an itchy back. And I'm like, I actually had a procedure yesterday at the doctor's, and the doctor's like, why are your scratches on your back? I'm like, it's for no good reason at all. Trust me. I have this back scratcher at my house and it's got the claw, the claw, and I scratch my back with it. So Peter looked at me funny and I was like, oh, don't tell me. I said, it's either the back scratcher or the wall. So I want to know if anybody else scratches their back on a wall like I do.
The wall
What
and
are
me
you
are the
supposed
wall and me are friends. Trust me.
I mean, well, we're not friends, but
Not
either
that I want
way,
it that way, but that's just
sometimes I scratch my back on it.
See that? Forget
Like,
the damn playlist of songs. It's all about back scratching today. See that?
I don't know. I just,
Isn't
yeah,
there a song by Ted Nugent? Is it called Back Scratch Fever? Oh no, that's Cat Scratch Fever. Never mind.
I don't know. Whatever. There's something wrong with me.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. I
Yes,
don't
of
know.
course. Of
Yeah, of
course.
course, I got my nice little CBGB shirt on.
That's right. I told Lynn a fun story about the CBGB shirt before we started recording. I will not repeat it on the air, but well, needless to say, I saw a certain
A
person
young
at the
kid, yeah.
gym wearing a CBGB shirt the other day that I guarantee you has no fucking clue what CBGBs was. And I saw it and I was kind of like, what? And I have to tell Lynn the story, and then she's wearing the shirt today. I'm like, so that's when I told the story. So anyway,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's another example of people wearing t-shirts of stuff they have no idea what it's about.
No idea. They don't even, some people don't even know it's country bluegrass and blues. Like some people don't even know. And they went there. And I'm like, were you that messed up when you went there? I guess you were.
Yeah.
I was always sober because I never really drank. So yay me, I guess.
I was only there once, and I went there.
I loved it.
I went to see I think it was a Soilwork album listening party.
Yeah.
Nuclear Blast Records. They had it at CBGB's before it was closed down, and that was kind of cool.
Yes.
But I never saw a show there, so
Yeah,
it's
my
funny.
ex-husband played drums with Dino Fregosi, who played a show there, and they did something kind of pyro, like on stage, and a little fire broke out, and I was like, "Oh, great!" Headlines are going to read: "Upstate New York rock band ruins like oldest iconic nightclub sets fire to it." It was crazy. But yeah, I used to love going there.
A lot of history at that place. A lot
Yeah.
of
Oh,
history.
yeah, for sure.
So,
So what
so
do
for
we
today,
got?
so we are
What
here
do
to talk
we?
about songs because that's what we do on this show. So
Yes,
we've got a brand new
songs.
one for you here today, and then we have another one that'll be coming up real soon, like in the next couple days, if not sooner than that. And then we'll get
Can
to
we
that.
tell them what it's about?
What's that?
Dare we tell them what it's about?
Yes. So today is all, yeah, let's do that. So today is all about five songs that are must-haves when you're doing a road trip, driving songs, songs that we have to hear as part of a playlist or that you just gotta find on somewhere to play during a road trip. And the road trip could be going to vacation, going to a show, heading to Walmart, going to the gym. I mean, who really cares where, right? But songs that really have more meaning when you're playing them in the car. And we'll kind of talk about why we pick these songs. But the next episode will be a really special one. We're going to pick our, not necessarily our favorites, but 10 songs that we would give to a newbie to put together for a Beatles playlist. For someone who's never listened to the Beatles before, we've each picked out 10 songs that'll be great choices for someone who's new to the Beatles that wants to experience what the Beatles are all about. And these songs mean a lot to us as well, and we'll tell you why.
Yeah.
So that's coming up next. So that'll be after this
Especially since I
here.
love the Beatles.
I know. Well, that's why I suggested it. So, and I'm a big fan too. So yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but this funny this playlist that you have for driving in a car. The funny thing is, I'm doing it and whatever. And my daughter's like, "What are you doing?" She's got to be involved in everything. And she made me realize, she's like, Mom, we don't listen to that. I said, yeah, we don't because you're with me. So there's so many different types of playlists really for driving in a car. And she's right. Like I have a playlist where I'm like, okay, I have to hear these songs. Then I have another playlist where it's like, what if I'm in a sad moment and I want to hear, whatever. So we may be able to revisit this and do a different type of driving playlist, just because there are many different types of driving
I
playlists.
absolutely agree with you, and it's a great point. I think what I picked today are five songs that I really like to hear in the car.
Yeah.
I picked a
Yeah.
mix of
Yeah, me too.
different stuff, but I was thinking too the other day, it's like, a lot of times I listen to like 70s stuff in the car, like
Mine
70s
are all metal.
pop stuff, that sort of thing, right? So that could be totally
Yeah.
different. So for folks, chime in the comments if you really like this idea of like road trip and driving songs, because we could do multiple versions of this. And
Yeah.
mine, not necessarily themed, but it's specific type of music, I think, in mine. I'm not sure what you did.
Yeah.
So why
I
don't you go
said
through yours? Yeah.
mine are primarily metal. I mean,
Yes, as
like
are
I
mine.
said, do I listen to 70s stuff? Absolutely. Do I throw on the country channel? And lately I've been listening to like Morgan Wallen and things like that people wouldn't normally think I listen to. My friend went to see Barry Manilow the other day, and they were when I was in the hospital, and they were sending me Barry Manilow clips. So my other friends went to see Air Supply last night, and then I'm like turning that on. I'm like, oh, so yeah. I mean, driving in a car, you know,
Yeah, I get into a jazz mode a lot of times, and I'll just play
now
jazz
I feel
mode.
like that song, driving in my car, turn on the radio. I know, I'm such a dork. It made me think of that.
There you
But
go.
they all know I'm a dork anyway, so that's okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Totally fine. I mean, we can all be dorks when it comes to music, right? That's
Well, we could all be dorks in general just because it's
Yep.
fun.
Yep. So what do you got? What are your five tracks?
Oh, you want me to do all my five?
All right,
We're
why
up
don't you
to like
do
21.
three? I'll do three, and then you do two, and I'll do two.
Man, all right. Well, all right. So my first one, and this is in no particular order, really, um, is almost like a tribute. A friend of mine passed away, Terry Phillips, and she would always like this was our song back in the day, hanging out with our group of people. And you lament on someone's death, as we often do. So this song for me is a must. I love the band. I love all their music, and really I like to listen to them in the car in general, like all of their songs. But Cemetery Gates, 1990, Pantera, off Cowboys of Hell, and that's definitely like a car ride song for me. Like I said, my girlfriend Terry, my parents, my son, like, like I said, oftentimes when you're driving, I feel like you lament not only on death, but on many things in your life, choices you made, things you've done, places you've been, things that make you feel nostalgic. And this is just definitely a song that I listen to for sure. So Pantera Cemetery Gates 1990 is one of my driving songs for sure.
Cool. It's a great choice. Great choice.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And then of course, and again, this is really, I want to say number two, number one, whatever, it's not in no order, but 1990 off Empire. I'm sure you knew this was coming next, was Jet City Woman,
Of course.
right? Like I'm sure you knew this was coming. I cannot get in the car and drive anywhere
If you didn't
unless
mention, I was
I
going to reach through the Zoom and like, what are you talking about? You have
I know. No, it's a funny thing is that a lot of times when I get in the car and I put on Sirius, and I think I texted you and I was like, look what's in the car. And you're like, go figure. So many times I get in the car and Jet City Woman comes on. I'm like, they knew I was getting in the car.
it knows.
Like,
It knows.
it knows, I know. And then every time it's on, whether it's serious, whatever it's on, I get a million text messages and everyone just starts texting me, look like the serious that they're at from their phone in their car. They're like, Jet City Woman. I get tons every day when it's on. So it makes me feel good, but I'd be remiss if I didn't say Jet City Woman for sure has to be on in my car ride.
Yep.
And again, that's 1990 of Empire. And again, I guess I'm on a 1990 streak here because my third song is from 1990 from Judas Priest is Painkiller.
Gotta have it. Yeah.
Right? I mean, you get in a car, it's like Painkiller's got to go on because that gets me. If I'm in a bad mood, you just put jacket, jacket. I just can't even. The drum tracks alone are just, um, they're off the hook. Um, so yeah, I think the drum tracks on that are uh, are really great. So that's my three: Cemetery Gates, Pantera, 1990; Queensryche, Jet City Woman, 1990; and Judas Priest, Painkiller, 1990.
Well,
I don't
spoiler
know what the
alert,
hell
you
I
might be
was
hearing more
doing
about.
in 1990, but I should say I do know what I was doing in 1990.
There you go.
Um, I'd like to change some of the things I did in 1990. Maybe
Well,
that's why I put them onto the car. I'm trying to revisit so I can make changes.
we all would if we could. I know. I know. All right, my number
Yeah.
five. Again, these are not in any order, just random. My number five is "Holy Wars: The Punishment Due" by Megadeth off of the Rust in Peace album. I picked metal stuff pretty much except for one track, and I picked songs that I have good memories of, like driving around wherever, right? Coming from concerts to concerts, after a night of drinking out of the bar or something like that with buddies in the car. And we have the windows down and we're all like playing air guitar and we're singing and fist pumping. And I'm like, all right. And that song is great, man. Whenever I hear that song in the car, I'm trying to drive and I'm trying to play air guitar at the same time. It's crazy.
Now I'm
Absolutely
thinking
love.
of Wayne's World, you know?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So that I got to have that one. Speaking of Judas Priest, "Victim of Changes," and
Oh,
specifically
oh my
the
God.
Unleashed in the East live version.
Fucking A.
I mean, it's so
From
amazing.
Japan? Wait, wasn't it from Japan?
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yeah. Got to have
Yeah.
that. Rob Halford
Holy
scream
shit.
at the end, the guitar solos, everything. It's just so amazing, and
Yeah.
I totally get charged up when I hear that in the car. And then number three, gonna go back to the late '70s. "Wheel in the Sky" by Journey.
Oh
One of
my
the great
God.
sing-along songs of all time, and it rocks, and that guitar solo is so good.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Ah,
Da-na-na-na. Yeah.
never gets old.
Yeah.
I've heard that song a million
No,
times, and every time I hear it, I'm like, yeah, I want to play it again. So good.
I
So
know.
got to have
It is
those. In fact,
good.
I just heard it. That was not even on my original list. I changed it a couple days ago because I heard it. I was playing it in the car the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I got to put this one on there. It's so good. So
What did
those
you
are my
take
first
out?
three:
I
"Holy
want to
Wars,"
know
"The
what you
Punishment
took
Due,"
out.
"Victim of Changes," "Wheel in the Sky."
What'd you take out?
What did I take out?
Do you remember?
"Still the Night" by Whitesnake,
Ooh,
which
that's a good
I felt
replacement.
bad. I felt bad about taking out because you know how much I love Whitesnake, but I was like,
I know. I know, but that's a good replacement. That is a good replacement.
yeah.
I'm just, so Victim of Changes reminds me of when I would go see this band back in our area. I don't know if you remember Von Leven.
Oh yeah, yep.
So Von Leven they played all the Apple Jams and stuff. And Skate, my friend Skate, who still sings at 60 something down south and still can sing the shit out of Victim of Changes. Like he still has the scream. He sends me video clips all the time. He's like, look, I'm in this band Scavenger, and he sends me the clips, and I'm like, how are you still doing Victim of Changes? But then again, Rob Halford's still doing it, and he's
70 something, yeah.
right, whatever he is. So yeah, yeah, those songs are excellent. All right, so well, my last two driving songs are from 1983, Peace of Mind, Where Eagles Dare. Come on, come on, right? You get in the car, that drum track goes on, you're like,
Oh
all
yeah.
right, stop everything.
One of their
Again,
best
that just,
songs and one of the great kickoff songs to any album, period. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you hear, first of all, you hear that drum track and you just automatically know without anything else what song it is, right? I mean, for most of us that are into metal anyway. But yeah, holy shit, that just kind of kicks you into high gear. And again, I could be in a bad mood and that song just freaking lifts me up like there's no tomorrow.
Yep. That's a great choice.
And my last song, um, which is just no vocals.
Really?
Really? Do you know why it's got no vocals? What does it have behind? What does it have at the helm?
Maybe it's got a drum solo, great guitar solo. I don't know.
Drum solo? It doesn't just have a drum solo. It has 100 time signature changes in the song. Do you know what it is? Dream Theater 1999 Dance of Eternity. Oh my God, Peter, don't even tell me you can't. I want you to get off this Zoom and I need you to go listen to Mike Portnoy play that song.
That's one of my favorite albums of all time. I know the song very well. I just never thought in a million years you would pick it.
Really? Oh God. Dude, it's like, I guess they did that Metropolis Part 2, and
Yeah.
I don't
Seems from
know.
memory. Yeah. That's
Yeah, I mean, the way he plays the song is just like I actually watched a piece on him doing this song. Like he played the song by himself, Mike. So Mike, if you're out there listening, I did watch it and it was freaking unbelievable. And he was go, and I guess he didn't really know how many time signatures, and the guys that were recording were like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were like going through the numbers, and he's like, yeah, I'm a numbers guy. And I guess he said at one point he was like 1, 2, 3, 4, bat bat, 1, 2, 3, bat bat, 1, 2, bat bat, and then he would do it backwards, 1, 2, and then I don't know, it's just freaking insane. But not just the drums. I mean, all of them, the whole band was just, oh my God, you listen to that and it's just, you want to just tool down a highway at like 90 something miles an hour. Yeah.
Well, you win the award for most unexpected and best pick of the day here because I didn't
Yes.
see that one coming at all.
I
That's
didn't
a
know there
great
was an
song.
award. It was
Well,
an
I
honor
just made
just
that
being
up.
nominated.
I just
I'd
made that
like
up.
to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank the Music Academy and Pete Pardo for this prestigious honor of picking Dream Theater Dance of Eternity from 1999.
There you go. I love that Dream Theater made your list, and that song is great. And I will tell you, my original list, but it got bumped out for Victim of Changes. I had In the Name of God by Dream Theater from their Train of Thought album because I was picking like lots of long songs because I got a
Yeah.
playlist, But yeah, it's a
Hello.
great choice. Great choice.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
And
right,
Mike Portnoy, if you're out there, that was my homage to you.
there you go. Mike's a cool dude. Hello, Mike. Hope you're doing
I
well.
do too. Who doesn't love Mike? He's a great drummer.
Yeah,
And like I
he's
said, just the way he explained it on that piece that I once watched was like, can I just have one drum lesson on my Gretsch drum kit? Just one drum lesson.
well,
Just one by him. Maybe it would help me out.
I'll ask him for you. I'll ask him.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, my last two. I don't know if you're going to know this next one, but you should. It's a really, really good. I decided I had to pick a really long song. In fact, my next two picks are really long songs. The Divine Wings of Tragedy by Symphony X, one of my
I,
favorite progressive metal bands of all time. My buddy's from New Jersey. It's long. It's 20 minutes long. It's great. It's heavy. It's so amazing. And again, Russell Allen, what a great singer. And I love singing along to that and just rocking out to that. And
Russ
like I said,
Allen is a great singer.
oh, he's amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah,
people too. The
for
whole
sure.
band, really nice guys, really good. And my final pick, I know you know this one, The Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner,
Mariner. Yeah,
Iron
yeah,
Maiden.
yeah. See, how could you not get in a car and pick? We both picked Priest, Maiden. Like, how could you not get in a car and want to listen to that stuff? Aside from the nostalgia of it all, but just the
Yeah.
way it makes you feel when you're driving.
Yeah, it's got that groove to it. It's got that driving kind of riff going on. It's so good. And I remember again, you were talking about like early 90s stuff we'd like to forget and things like that. I remember like back in the early 90s, a buddy of mine, my buddy Steve and I, we were coming back from a night out somewhere in like Rockland County, and we woke up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I had like a job interview at like 9 o'clock in the morning. We woke up at like 8, hung over. I was still wasted from the night before, jumped in my Jeep, and we drove back to Orange County, cranking that tune, like so hungover that like I wasn't even concentrating on the road. We had the windows
Oh
down.
my
We were singing.
God.
I'm just like, and then I got to the job interview and I was kind of like, who gives a fuck? I don't really want this
Danger,
job
Will
anyway,
Robinson. Did you get the job?
No, I didn't because I didn't care. I didn't care.
You're like, I don't fucking care. I just listened to the rhyme of the ancient mariner the
That's
whole
it.
way
That's all
here.
that mattered, right? That's all that mattered.
Kidding me? I feel great right now.
Yeah.
The endorphins that are pumping through my body, I don't care what you have to say.
I could just imagine if like you were someone driving by us that morning and there we are in the cars with the windows down and we're all like, we're doing this and we're singing and it's just like not even paying attention to what we're doing. I'm like, oh man, it must have been
That's
terrible.
hysterical.
Yeah.
I'm
Things
glad that my windows are blacked out now because with my legislative plates, I'm like, I can't even imagine driving down the road and I'm going nuts in my car. I don't even want to know. I think that was just my legislator. She's banging her head to something clearly, But as my friend Joe Guerreri from Swim the Current, if you have to check that band out, you want to check out a great band, Swim the Current. Um, Great band. But Joe Guerreri's like, your next campaign should be bringing the metal back to politics,
there you go.
Uh,
That makes sense.
yeah, it totally makes sense. But
I'd vote for someone who
I'm,
does that.
yeah, if I mean, just music makes you feel good. So when you're in a car, when you're driving, drop us a line. Let us know what you listen to in the car.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. So
Not only
we'll
that,
do
like I
more
said,
of these because I think this is a pretty cool theme again for
I
like,
do think it's a great theme, but not only that, like I said, we figured out there's many different driving in the car themes, right? There could be a country one, there could be a 70s one, an 80s one. We can have a even a disco theme. I don't know, whatever it looks like. Maybe not on this show.
I've been known to play the Bee Gees in the car many a time. I will have you
I
know.
damn right you have.
Yeah. Well,
Night fever, night fever. Sorry, I can't.
so we'll tackle all this stuff in the
Yeah.
weeks ahead. So this was kind of fun, but stay
Yes.
tuned for the Beatles one, which will be coming up real soon, like I said. And I've got my list ready to go. I think Lynn is just fine tuning hers, and we'll
Well,
tell
there's
stories
fine
about.
tuning involved. Yes.
Yes, yeah. So we got stories to tell about why we're picking these songs and why they're good for someone new to the Beatles. So it's hard to believe that there are actually people out there that would be new to the Beatles, but you'd be surprised, you know?
It's funny because when I wear my Beatles shirt, people go, "Really? You like the Beatles?" And I'm like, I just kind of give them a look like, "You don't?"
Yeah,
Like how could you not? I don't know, but yeah, I guess there are people who don't.
yeah.
Um,
Or
I'm not
why
one,
bother?
but
Yeah.
yeah,
So that's coming up next, folks.
yeah, that
So
is coming up next.
yeah. So should I say the tag or are you going to do it today? You haven't practiced.
No, I'm not doing it. You're so good at it. Why would I ruin that?
You know why I'm so good at it?
Because you do it all the
Because I've done it a million fucking times already. That's why.
time.
Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together. That you can do.
All the damn
There you
time.
go. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. For Lynne Versaci, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching this latest episode of Playlist Euphoria, but don't touch that dial. We'll be back real soon with our playlist for newbies for the Beatles. So stay tuned for that.
Don't touch the dial.
That's right. Don't touch it. Leave it there. It's hot. See
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye bye.